Hi, I'm Mary Lou Harris. I'm a holistic health coach with Awesome Natural Healing. All women today are faced with the challenge of being hormonally imbalanced because our world is toxic and we are assaulted on a daily basis with things that disrupt our natural hormone production. So what that translates to is no matter what season a woman is in her life, she has terrible side effects from this constant hammering of fake fragrances and harmful chemicals. And that looks like, in a young woman, really bad periods, heavy cramping, heavy bleeding, terrible PMS, even anxiety. And then as a woman ages, what she sees is a body that has night sweats, which are miserable, hot flashes throughout the day, and other really painful and horrible side effects. I love educating women on this topic because women have no idea. We like our home to smell beautifully, we like our bodies to smell nice, and in doing that, if we are doing that with a chemical synthetic fragrance, we are poisoning ourselves. We are truly creating an environment in our body that is totally imbalanced with the things that are for sale at the mall and the grocery store. It's terrifying. I am the self-professed former fake fragrance queen. And what I mean by that is I had a plug-in in every room in my home and in my office. I would run the vacuum and then spray all the upholstered furniture with one of those fragrance cleaners. I would even start at the back of my house and walk backwards, spraying fake fragrance out of a can until I got to the front door. I wanted every inch of my home saturated in a fragrance because as women, we like our home to smell good, right? But what I was doing was toxic, and it was making me sick, and it was giving me severe hormonal imbalances, and it was doing the same thing to my teenage daughter. My daughter had ovarian cysts, horrible periods, and I was gaining weight, didn't know why. I was experiencing a lot of symptoms of a body that's desperately in need of getting some natural balance back. Any fake fragrance is made from a chemical derivative that is basically an estrogen mimicker or a xenoestrogen. And our body basically is a vessel for estrogen. So the more xeno or bad estrogen we put in our body, the more it forces down our good estrogen. So what we need to do in order to not have all these terrible side effects is we need to bring the good estrogen level up, as that will force the bad estrogen level down once we stop toxifying our body with the things that are causing the xenoestrogens to come into our body. Men are also affected by these estrogen mimickers environmentally. I've read horrible research articles about the fragranced body sprays for men, actually, because they do have so much estrogen, fake estrogen in them, they're causing men to grow breasts. It's frightening. Anything with a flame is going to create smoke, and smoke is a carcinogen. So when we breathe in the smoke from that flame, even in small amounts, that's not healthy for our body. So in my opinion, there is no such thing as a healthy candle or a safe candle. I'm not asking women to walk around unscented or have an unscented home. I can help you learn healthier alternatives so that you can have all those delicious fragrances in your home without making yourself sick at the same time. How do you want to feel at this point in your life? You know, you have to make a decision. Are you sick and tired of feeling lousy? Are you ready to make a change? You know, do you want to miss work because of your period? Do you want to not be able to sleep at night because you're having night sweats? Do you want to be embarrassed in that presentation meeting because you're suddenly sitting there soaked in sweat? I had a client who was a court reporter, and she would literally have to hang her head so her hair covered her face as she was court reporting when she would get a hot flash at work so severe she was embarrassed to be seen soaking wet. So she would have to keep her head down with her hair as a screen until her hot flash subsided. That's no way to live. So after working with me for a short time, I'm happy to say her hot flashes have stopped. So what if I told you that some small changes in your home and in your lifestyle could make a big difference in how you feel? I meet so many women in my life, in my health coaching practice, in my networking groups, that really just don't understand that there is a better way. I met a lady not too long ago that is in her late 50s, and she has been having hot flashes since she was 38 years old. She has no idea that one simple product and a series of small changes in her life could make a huge difference with that and literally stop her hot flashes. Women who have done the research and understand the dangers of synthetic hormone replacement therapy don't understand that there's something in between that and suffering. There are natural remedies in between those two vast expanses, so they don't have to suffer from things like, again, heavy cramping and bleeding, hot flashes, night sweats, mood swings, depression, weight gain, anxiety, decreased libido. I meet a lot of women who come to me with tears in their eyes and say, I don't want to feel this way. I love my husband. I want to be intimate with my husband or my partner, but I just don't feel like it. And what they don't understand is their hormones being out of balance. And there's just so many things they can do naturally and safely to correct that problem. And that's a big problem. Women that get into perimenopause and menopause, they have things like joint pain, urinary problems, infections, dryness, terrible symptoms, again, that just make them feel like, I guess it's over, I guess I'm done. And it's not. So it's not over, and you're not done. And this is just another season of your life that can be amazing. So what can we do about it? The very first thing that we need to do is eliminate all the toxins from our home. This was a hard thing for me to do when I started on this journey because I didn't know where to look. This is why I am so excited to guide you and give you all this information. So as part of this webinar, the first thing that I'm going to provide for you, free of charge, is my document that I wrote called Where Do I Start? So we start in the laundry room, and we look at things like your heavily scented detergents and your dryer sheets. We move to the kitchen. We look at all the cleaning products that you have, and including your dish soap. We move into the bathroom. There are a lot of fake fragrances and hormone disruptors in our bathrooms, whether it's the shower gel, body lotion, perfume. We even need to look at your toothpaste and see what you're doing for that. And I'm happy to do that with you, again, on a virtual tour with the document that I'm going to send to you for being part of this webinar. So once we eliminate all those things from your home, then we need to detoxify. But we'll get into that in a future webinar. So this is one that's really tough for women at first when they hear this, because we love our perfumes and fragrances, but we have got to get rid of fragrances in our home. I know this is hard because it was hard for me, but anything with a fake chemical fragrance is imbalancing your hormones. try very hard to stay away from plastics. My favorite hack for this is anytime you buy something that comes in a glass jar, save the glass jar, run it through the dishwasher, take the label off, and instead of putting something in a plastic container, put it in a glass jar and save it in your refrigerator. All my leftovers are now in glass. You can buy glass bowls with storage lids and eliminate as much as you can plastics. If you're drinking filtered water, which I hope you are, I would like to see you drinking out of glass or even stainless steel. Supplement appropriately. If you've been to any of my classes or you've heard any of my webinars, I say this consistently. A properly nourished body does everything better. That means detoxifies all of these fake fragrances out of the body and helps bring hormone production back into natural balance. So we want to be sure we're eating good, clean, nourishing food and taking supplements. A really important supplement to add into your dietary routine is phytoestrogen. What's phytoestrogen? It's actually a really healthy and good estrogen supplement that does come from soy, but all soys are not bad. Soy gets a really bad rap on the internet, and in a lot of cases that's justified. But there are good organic non-GMO soys that have high genistein levels, which means they're really great for helping a woman produce healthy estrogen levels within her body. So one other thing that you can do that is so easy and so affordable, whether you want to stop the cramps or put out the fire, you use this little baby right here, Clary Calm. This is literally the one oil of all the essential oils available to me. This is the one I would not be without. It is a monthly blend for women, but you can use it every day to get rid of cramps if you are at that phase in your life, or you can use it for night sweats and hot flashes to literally stop them dead in their tracks. I used to use it every night before bed and then every morning prior to getting dressed for the day. And after doing that, for about a year, I just didn't need it anymore. So now every now and then I'll pull it out because it smells amazing. It comes in a little rollerball bottle like this. I roll it on my lower abdomen. I smell it really deeply, inhale it really deeply. I rub it in, and then I take the residual amount, rub it on the back of my neck, walk around smelling like lavender and chamomile and all kinds of other wonderfully scientifically blended essential oils. And I don't suffer from night sweats or hot flashes anymore. And at my age, that's huge. This powerful and perfectly formulated essential oil blend is a mind blower for most of my clients. Because literally, if I'm in a one-on-one coaching session with a woman who's experiencing cramps, she can take this little rollerball bottle into the bathroom with her and immediately stop her cramps, ease her tension, lift her mood. It's pretty magical. Something else really important for us to do as women is to fortify our bones. We've all seen the aunts or the grandmothers that walk around with the hunched shoulders, suffering from osteoporosis. So as women, we kind of know that we should be taking a bone supplement or a vitamin D of some sort. So what I'm really excited about is to explain this specific supplement to you. And this is the Bone Nutrient Complex that we are going to fortify our body with. And that's really important because 1 out of 3 women over the age of 50 will fall and suffer a fracture. That's a high percentage. And that just leads to another ripple effect of health issues in a woman's life as she ages. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're taking a supplement that is bioavailable to our body. And what I mean by that is one that is scientifically formulated to not only have things like calcium, but also magnesium, vitamin C and D, some biotin. The doTERRA Bone Nutrient Complex is scientifically formulated like no other vitamin D supplement that I could recommend to you. All right, it's webinar promo time. If you have watched any of my webinars in the past, you will be familiar with the fact that I always offer a special incentive for you to buy into the products that I am talking about that will help you on the topic of the webinar. So today's webinar promo is all about a women's health kit that is about a little over $100 in value of products. The three that we talked about, the phytoestrogen, the bone nutrient complex, and the Clary Calm essential oil rollerball blend. That is about $105 worth of products that we're gonna offer to you for being part of this webinar for only $70. Women of all ages need this amazing women's health kit. Whether you are thinking about having a baby, you've just had a baby, whether you're going into perimenopause or even menopause, or postmenopausal as well. All women of all ages need this women's health kit. In addition to those three amazing products, you are going to get a whole month of my health coaching to you at no additional cost. This is an Awesome Natural Healing specific promo. So in order to take advantage of this amazing deal, you must reach out to me personally. You can do that through email at awesomenaturalhealing@gmail.com or through any of my social media outlets. It's Awesome Natural Healing on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And on Twitter, I'm AwesomeNatural1. I can't wait to hear from you. I'm Mary Lou Harris, and I'm the health coach that's gonna change your life because I'm gonna get your hormones back into balance, and you are gonna have a happy and healthier life because of it.